I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach. Protect...
Hello, everybody.
But I am not a hero.
We're just Battletech.
No matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times. About the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Hello, everybody. We're here to do some Battletech playthrough. Going through some dark times in life, and something to distract myself would be not a bad idea. So, what is Battletech? Just a quick thing. You kind of got it there from the intro. Actually, did a pretty good job of explaining it. Humanity spread to the stars, formed eventually the Star League, time of prosperity, advanced technology, inventing basically a new type of knight, which is the mech warrior. And then it fell, and now things are all kind of bad. And yeah, so honestly, kind of like a science fiction version of Game of Thrones, with lost tech replacing dragons. So there you go. We'll be playing through a custom campaign here, where we're going to do something a bit interesting. I'm running a standard campaign alongside this, but what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of work in people from life and who watch into characters within the campaign. So that's going to be a bit of an interesting thing. Settings are all the default. The only thing I have done to give myself a slight crutch is I've increased the payouts from the missions to generous from normal. So there is that going for us. We will be able to make a little bit more C-bills per mission and allow us to do some things that we wouldn't otherwise be able to do. So, welcome to the Oregon Reach. The Oregon Reach is a small kingdom in the RimWorld periphery, a region of space that lies on the outskirts of the more densely colonized inner sphere, which is kind of the promised land, the good area of space. It is home to the Oregon Coalition, a federation organized around a paramilitary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. For the 3 generations under House Arano rule, the Oregon Reach has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here that your story begins. Now we get to choose what house we want to come from. So you got the big powers here, the Draconis Combine, the Free Worlds League, the Federated Sons, Lyran Commonwealth, and the Capellan Confederation. You can see sort of what their people are generally like and a little bit of a description of the faction. And then there are some slightly smaller stuff like the Magistry of Canopus and the Torrent Concordiate, or you can go kind of mysterious with the RimWorld periphery and the Deep periphery. I'm going to go with House Merrick. The Free Worlds kind of suits what I'd like to come from the best. We tend to be passionate, enduring fighters who value justice and equality above all else. The oldest and theoretically most democratic of the free successor states of the Inner Sphere, The Free Worlds League is actually a broad coalition of many minor noble houses. For most of the league's history, it has been ruled under martial law by a captain general who traditionally is from House Merrick. The cultural diversity and relative independence of its component regions are at once the greatest strength of the Free World and its greatest weakness. That one speaks pretty much the most to me, so we're going to go with that. Though immigrants to the Regan Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Regan's base. By the time you were born, your family became the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles, and the ancestral battle mech, an old blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was a strict but capable teacher. You quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. So that's Raju there. And here's where we get to pick our thing. So basically you're picking a storyline option that will give you 2 benefits to your profile. So there's option A is you were exiled, which is kind of vague as to what you did. So it gives you gunnery and tactics. You struck out on your own, which gives you piloting and tactics, which I could get behind. Family went bankrupt, which gives tactics and guts. This is the one I did for my my standard campaign, and it's probably the one I'm going to do here because I like the tactics and the guts tree. And to be honest, there's a slight level of truth to it. Your family died in an accident. The rest of your family died in a freak jump ship accident, after which you discovered that you had nothing left behind but piles of debt. That's a little too close to home to what's going on right now. Your family was betrayed, gunnery, and guts. So, yeah, we're going to go with the bankrupt option. And then we have things here. You could be an Regan Coalition soldier, a Frontier pilot, a Solaris gladiator, Inner Sphere mercenary, Frontier Lancer, Merchant Guard. I go with the Frontier Lancer because I want the extra +1 to tactics. I like to specialize my guy into tactics. And I don't really like the Inner Sphere mercenary thing because, well, we get sort of a spoiler, so we won't really get into that. But there we go, Frontier Freelancer. While running a routine patrol for a local government on the outskirts of the Regan Reach, you were set upon by pirates and left for dead. Raju happened to be visiting the capital city and picked up your distress call. Upon rescuing you, he offered you a job in the House Arana Royal Guard. So it is there you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral battle blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Camilla Orano. And then kind of do a random call sign, just something that kind of fits. Like I have an idea of what I want to be, but hash code, kind of like hash code. Little Chinook, Mariner, Mobius, Farmer, Chief, Shifty, Dice. Oh, I know who I would give Dice to. That's for fucking sure. They have a lot of there's some interesting stuff here, actually, to be honest. Bobsled! Oh, God! Getting some repeats at this point. Not really anything coming specifically to mind. Like nothing really sticking with me is obviously me. Ah, Gravedigger. Gravedigger it is. That has some significance to me as well. So we're just going to use a kind of Slavic up version of my name. And we're going to go with he. That's the option. Which one of you is kind of the most like me to work with? I will customize, but I kind of, you know, I want a good starting point. We'll go with him. Customize. Okay, so we're going no makeup. I'm not really a tattoo guy, but let's see what we got. I think if I got a tattoo, I definitely wouldn't do a facial tattoo. Is the other problem. Oh, okay, the DNA thing is cool. Okay, we'll go with that. Scar, we're going to go with something I kind of have a little bit of, which is up above the eye there. I do have a little bit of scarring. I actually kind of like that, so there you go. We'll go with that. It's not nearly that pronounced. Not remotely, but there's a little bit of white scar tissue there. Hairstyle. Pretty bald now, but we're going to give me some hair for this. Go with something slightly like what I was in the past. Which might honestly just be that. You know what? Actually, we'll just do buzz cut, and we'll find the bushiest eyebrows possible because I am a bushy eyebrowed person, which I think is apparently that. Facial hair. We're gonna go with the full beard. A little bit of a shit-eating grin. Let's see what we can do with the complexion here. Probably that. Probably just back to the default, to be honest. Camera. Head on, please. Lighting. Kind of like that. Clothing. I do like the jacket. The other options are this kind of official-looking jacket and a body armor look. But we'll go with we'll go with the heavy jacket. I like the heavy jacket. Eyes. We'll go with green. We'll darken the hair a little. Darken the hair, frankly, as much as possible because I'm pretty darkly colored hair guy, and we are ready to go. We are from the okay, decades ago, family came to the Regan Reach from the Free Worlds Leagues. Family went bankrupt. Parents took their own lives. Out on the frontier, you fell into the life of a frontier freelancer. This gives us 3 guts, 4 tactics, 2 piloting, and 2 gunnery, and we're going to specialize primarily in tactics, followed by guts, and piloting gunnery kind of will be about equal. We'll pretty much be working through them kind of on par. So my guy will be a bit of an all-rounder, but he'll be an ace tactician. The High Lord Tamati Arando II is dead. The Regan Reach is left in an uncertain crossroads. Coronation Day, Arano Summer Palace. and you'll get little tips about the various factions up there. Sorry for the somewhat slow loading times. The game is not on an SSD. It's on my big hard drive, basically, and I don't notice much of a difference during the gameplay. Like, putting it on the SSD seems to really just speed up the kind of cutscene load times, and that, to me, doesn't really justify using the relatively small SSD for that. So we will be waiting for a while, but it gives me more time to talk about things. Okay, let's begin mission.
Command interface initiated.
So this is the training thing. I'll just get through this, and then I'll kind of explain the display to anyone who's thinking about buying the game. Alright, so up here you see the round turn you're in. This is your objectives. This is the initiative turns. Initiative 5 is the first one that goes. I don't really know what's in Initiative 5, because I think it's just there because if you're in an Initiative 4 vehicle and you have Master Tactician, there has to be somewhere for you to go. But this is Light Mechs, Medium Mechs, Heavy Mechs, Assault Mechs, basically is how that breaks down. So the lighter mechs active first. These are anyone you have under your command.
I'll come
select
right
them.
out and say it, kid.
You have your name.
I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
Okay, so you have your name, the mech you're in, the structural stability of the mech, or not stability, hit points of the mech, the armor of the mech, diagram here of where the armor is still strong, where your damage is showing, your command options are down there, and your weapons layout is here. You get the ammo, the amount of damage, and the percentage hits it has to actually hit. And there's your melee ability and your death from above, which is basically you jump up on jump jets and kick the guy in the face. So there you go. So right now we're going to move to where it's telling us to go.
Like I was saying,
And we're going
I
to
can't
absolutely
prove anything.
wreck this
My gut tells
test dummy
me
urban mech.
or your
Urban
trusted
mechs are so
instincts.
weird.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And then we're going to shoot this target dummy. Raju is telling us a bunch of stuff that's not
Kamea's like a daughter to me.
terribly
Her late
important.
father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
All weapons committed.
Not really sure if you can say High Lord Tamati was a good friend to you, Raju. He was your boss.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Enemy unit destroyed.
It does have to be mentioned that things don't get blown up this easily in the game. These are all just low. This targeting dummies.
Enemy detected.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
So if your mech overheats far enough, it will damage itself and then shut down. And you can go into water to cool it, or you can just kind of not do things that build up heat to dissipate heat for a turn. So apparently, since I had a rush job, the mech is a little beat up, and my jump jets aren't working properly. So I won't have jump jets for the mission. You can also melee attack a mech, as we've been through before. And since I don't have any arms, I'm just going to kind of headbutt him.
Attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
And we're going to sprint.
Full throttle.
And we're going to dodge Raju's shots. The evasion is these chevrons here. The more of those you have, the harder you are to
Impressive
hit.
display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
So there's Lady Victoria Espinosa, the cousin of Lady Kamea. For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter. A fount of tedium that never runs dry. Such complaining about such a cushy life. Know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for the entire reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it will take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Bold words, cousin. But the only victory you'll be celebrating this time is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for your family heirloom that you call a battle mech. And in the arena, I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin. We'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Raju, I am ready when you are. Overland, along the Cormorant Road, as is the Arano tradition. Kamea will get you there in one piece. Gravedigger, falling behind me. And remember what I told you. So we are suspicious of something happening. Presumably with the Espinosa family, based on the intro, because Lady Victoria's father looks like a complete weasel. Actually looks a little bit like the Breaking Bad guy. Not Walter White, to be clear, but the Gustavo Fring.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Orano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
So it appears shit is going down as we're making our way to the coronation. And we're going to have to probably guard Lady Kamea from the whoever it is that Lord Espinosa was discussing with there. Presumably his house guard and the house guard of the people that are loyal to him. Because they want to go dictatorship style to restore the kingdom, because the council has been ineffective and slow and not been handling the economy and defense very well. Hey, it sounds kind of like Donald Trump. Not really. This is much more extreme. So we're going to guard the lady, and I expect to face some resistance. Alright, let's get this on.
Command interface initiated.
Going to miss this, Raju. The clarity of purpose I feel in the cockpit of a battle mech, the simplicity of it. But there they are, just up ahead, the city gates, and my future will be laid before me. Wait, what's that smoke? Guard post, one of the small ones that dot the road leading to the capital, but the emergency band's been quiet all morning, and I haven't heard anything about any fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
We're just going to sprint up towards the guard post. Some sort of explosion looks recent. Do you think it was an accident? Well, I think not. No chance. When you see the scorch marks, you see those scorch marks in the rubble? That's laser fire. We need to get out of here, Command. Right now. Yes, I think you're right. There's a patrol of Royal Guard mechs up ahead. We should go to them.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Thank you, Raju. I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Of that, I have no doubt. On my way.
We're getting into some level of formation here. I have the least armored mech, so I'm going to try and hang back a little bit. Lady Kamea's is the most armored. So
Reading you loud and clear.
we're going to send her into
I'm on the move.
trouble first. Because something's gonna happen. Hail Mastiff, hail Lady Arano. We were preparing for Lady Arano's coronation when we got word of disturbance along the Cormorant's road. A guard post behind us was attacked. Sir Raju found evidence of laser fire. Is the road behind you clear? Aye, all the way to the southern gate. Lead the way, Sir Raju. We'll fall in behind you and guard your six. Tell me something, guardsman. The road is clear. Why is your battle mech damaged? Our mechs are overdue for maintenance, but that isn't important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arano's safety. Now, my lady, if you'll come with us. It's very suspicious. Royal Guard with under-repaired mechs. I don't think we're that poor. No, you're lying to us. It's my coronation day. No medtech would have sent you out for parade duty in that condition. I am your sovereign, sir. You will tell me what happened here. Damn it, girl, we don't have time for this. Take them all. Kill the old man and the mech warrior, but take Lady Arano alive.
Fall back, Kamea. Get behind us.
You didn't train me to cower, Raju. You trained me to fight.
So the Panther acts first because it's a light mech. Not a lot. It has actually, for a light mech, it has a fair bit of firepower, but
Reporting minimal damage.
it is the lightest armed mech in this particular combat. So Mastiff goes first because he has. I could have sworn there was a way to pull up the their skills. There we go. Okay, so you gotta go out here. So there we are. He has 7 gunnery, 5 piloting, 7 guts, and 8 tactics. The 8 tactics gives him the extra initiative because he's an ace tactician. He's also going to have multi-shot or bulwark with the gunnery or guts, or evasive pilot movement, but I suspect not because the piloting is his weakest skill. Anyways.
Help.
Alright, so we want to take out that Shadowhawk before it can activate, because 1, it's the most deadly mech on the field, 2, it hasn't acted yet, so if we can hit it, and hit it hard with Mastiff, we might be able to take the weapon off. Probably not, but we did open up its leg, exposing it, and expose the torso here. So the autocannon could possibly be blown off with our next salvo, if we get lucky. And he's going to shoot into the Centurion of Mastiff. Largely, he is okay.
That was a solid hit.
Alright, Lady Arano. Lady Arano is a very good gunner. She's going to have the multi-target. She's going to have breaching shot. She's not a strong pilot, not particularly tactical, has some guts, so she'll have the bulwark skill as well.
Yes, I hear you.
And we'll explain more about the skills as we go through. Does she not have Bulwark? She does not have Bulwark. Could sworn it was at level 5 you got the skill, but apparently not. Okay, so we're going to move her around. I want to be able to shoot the section of the Shadowhawk that we damaged already.
I'm on my way.
Because we would love to get rid of that AC, that auto cannon he's got on his shoulder, probably an AC 5. So here we go. Now we're gonna multi-shot because the LRMs are not hitting very hard, are not very likely to hit. Now we'll just not shoot them. So unload everything into the Shadowhawk except for the LRMs. And I'm still a little surprised we didn't blow that arm off. Okay, so then we have me. I have mid-range weaponry, 4 medium lasers, 2 AC2 light auto cannons.
All weapons.
Blast that into the Shadowhawk. There we go. Alright, so the AC5 is gone, and we've also taken the medium laser off of him.
Damage detected.
So we've taken some firepower off the battle.
Got my attention.
Now, we're going to switch over to... There.
Roger.
The good armor of the Centurion to the enemy. And we're going to not fire the LRMs because they don't have a great chance to hit, but everything else is going into the Shadowhawk. SRM2 crit.
That
Weapon is not dead with a crit shot, though. But we should be able to kill him on the next shot. Because we'll get an activation with Lady Arano before him.
God, that shot went internal.
That hurt Mastiff.
You have my attention. I'm on it.
Okay, multi-target. A, B. Huh, okay, never mind. We're not going to fire the LRMs because we're going to overheat if we do. And to be honest, I think this will be more than enough to kill him. He's got 43 structure points left in the center. That will kill the mech. He's got very little left in that torso as well. Not a lot left in the legs. Like the only place that even seems has any armor left is his head. So this should do it. Fire.
Taking the shot.
There we go.
Hostile unit down.
Shadowhawk down. Fair bit of heat though built up on 2 of our mechs. I'd like to take that PPC off before his next activation, if I can.
Moving out.
See if Mastiff's...
To hell with the weapon.
Got the right leg. That'll do.
Punched right through his armor.
He's gonna get knocked down, so knockdowns put you on your back, allow for free called shots, which I haven't really explained, but they're like more precise shots you can target individual components with. He's gonna get back up because it's his initiative phase, though. But, oh, left leg just... One shot! He destroys the left leg! Insanity! Okay, so Raju's mech is, pretty effed up. This is a bit of a problem.
I'm moving out.
Really didn't expect a light mech to be able to do that with one punch. Okay, and Lady Arano is heavily overheated. Still, good damage.
Reporting a critical strike.
And now, hopefully, I can kill. Now, I want to generate a little bit of distance because I want my AC cannons to function properly. But I'm also very hot. There we go.
Kid. One fewer hostile.
Got the job down, but 2 of my mechs are severely overheated, and I have a one-legged mech. Kamea! Kamea, can you hear me? Alexander, we were just attacked. The Royal Guard, my own guardsmen, tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here too. The Royal Guard are killing one another in the halls. Lord Kurosha's house guard just got gunned down in front of me. The tourney pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists, whoever they are, steal my birthright. We need to rally every loyalist we can find and make a push on the capital. I'll take the throne by force if I must. Go to Rotora Township to the armory. Your soldiers are using it as a rallying point. I have heard Lord Decimus send his house guard there a few minutes ago. Someone's there. Someone's here. I have to move. Rally what forces you can and meet me at the tourney grounds. Be safe. You heard a massive Tar Township. We'll go there. Rally our fighters. March on the southern gate with an army at our backs. Kamea, I know you and Lord Madeira are friends, but you can't take what he told you on faith. Right now, we don't know who we can trust. In this case, we do. Alexander's been my closest friend and confidant for as long as I can remember. His loyalty is beyond question. I trust him with my life and yours. Now take me to the armory. As you command, my lord.
Traitors in the guard. And I fear
Alright.
this is only the
Raju,
beginning.
get your ass up.
Follow me. Keep close and remember your training. Things are likely to get ugly between you.
Raju can no longer sprint because he's lost the leg.
My mech is
So
limping.
we only can move as fast as he can. Which is not necessarily bad because we need the other 2 mechs to cool down anyways.
Fall in behind me. Heads up. We've got company.
We have enemy contact ahead, a couple of vehicles. They will act late in the initiative phase. We're going to let them come into the open. But I do want to get Kamea to the head. She has the armor. Alright. So we're going to try and protect Mastiff.
Orders.
We're going to reserve. Okay. 30-ton vehicle, Galleon. Nice little tank.
I'm listening.
So not a lot of damage needed here. 2 medium lasers probably will actually come pretty close to doing it on their own. But we'll throw the LRMs and one of the short-range missile launchers in just to be sure.
Confirmed.
Overkill!
Another enemy casualty.
25-ton vehicle on the move. We're going to reserve. We're going to reserve again. Or let the last one move as well. And then Raju and myself will have a free movement phase. Go. We have a shot from there. Fairly light again, but I don't have great chances to hit, so we are going to Alpha Strike. You can see what I mean by not having great chance to hit. Look, some bad misses there.
Talk to me.
And Mastiff
Roger
can't shoot
that.
anything, but we will move him up. And brace. Okay, reserve. 25-ton vehicle, that's a Scorpion. It's got an auto cannon.
That was a glancing blow. Standing by.
Lady Kamea, if you would not mind absolutely
Sounds good.
murdering
I'm
that, it would be great.
I'm on it. Flagged a hostile vehicle.
We'll see what the last vehicle here is. I think it's the last one anyways. It's the last little pimp we got. Striker, this is a missile launcher. Not a lot of health, but they are one of the absolute most annoying apparently I need to move back here. Now I'm moving because I'm not worried about killing it now. I still have Raju, I will still have Kamea and I'll still have another turn from Raju before the striker moves. So I'm not worried about it getting away.
Locked on target. Damn you for making me do that.
Yeah, the autocannon pretty much wrecked. The AC-10 that Raju's got pretty much wrecks any vehicle we run up
Vehicle
against.
down. The poor bastards.
Alright, so Raju's gonna lumber his ass forward and brace. Lady Kamea is going to sprint up ahead a little bit. I'm gonna sprint up and cover her. And Raju can take the back. It's also got the most long-range weaponry, so that works. Kamea, do you read me? It's Espinosa. It's your uncle. Do you hear me? House Espinosa is usurping the throne. Can't be my uncle, Victoria. Victoria's totally against us. It's obvious. Kamea, I just watched Espinosa battle mech plow through an alley full of civilians. This is happening, and it's happening now. Your loyalists have fallen back to the market district. That's where they're making their stand. What's left of the Royal Guard are doing their best, but there is something wrong with their battle mechs. Oh, wait. What's that sound? Oh, gods!
Alexander!
Do you have to ask the question? This is a coup against Kamea. I don't really know why they're devastating civilian targets. Feels like this could have been done a lot quieter. It's all over, kid. Your ascendancy, the Urano legacy, all of it. Victoria, what have you done? You know, Kamea, for years I loved you like a sister. But then my father helped me see it. Your family's complacency. What it's done to the Reach. Our nation dwindles like a dying star, and House Urano is to blame. My father offered you a path to glory. I'd have fought under your banner proudly, served as your strong right hand. It was a knife in my heart when you turned him away. Damn it, Victoria, I taught you better than this. Taught me lies! Maya, for the love I once bore you, I'm going to give you a chance to surrender. I've even spared the old man and his mech warrior if you stand down. Now. I don't want to see you hurt, but you cannot be allowed to rule. Like I'm just referred to as his mech warrior. I'll see you hang for this, Victoria. You and your father both. Do you hear me? You are traitors to the Reach, and I'll fight you to the last. Then you truly are a fool. I'll spare you in spite of yourself, but you've cost your royal escort their lives. Okay, so we have drop ship coming in to drop off some enemies.
Attention, all Espinosa forces. This is Lady Victoria Espinosa.
Got
Lady Urano is to be apprehended
3
and
mechs.
taken alive by my command.
Okay, so we can see
Fail
the one
to
mech.
follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
See if Raju can take out that Locust. Probably not from this range. So we only have the AC-10 and the LRMs to fire
Say
at.
goodbye.
She'll do a number on it, but it won't kill it.
Take that as a lesson.
Alright. 2 enemy activations, and then we'll get another turn. So there's a medium mech in the mix and 2 lights. That was epically bad. So we got a Locust and a Spider. Spider doesn't carry much in the way of firepower, just the 2 lasers. I'm gonna see if I can kill the locust. And it's a cicada. Oh, chances hits are bad. Better. Best. He's the one with the next activation and the most weapons, so let's give him an alpha strike.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Speaking of which, here he goes. Not much damage to Kameya's Kintaro. And let's finish off the cicada.
Copy that.
There we go.
Battle mech eliminated.
Incoming transmission.
Attention, citizens of Coromadir 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control
I
of
feel
the
like it's
Regan
not a
coalition.
unanimous.
For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
There's something about trusting the word of a man who just betrayed his liege lord
Placed his faith in
and
that
his
man.
niece. That
I gave
seems
him my trust.
really pointless.
He was family.
Orders? Confirmed.
Oh, this banged up leg is gonna so delay us, though. Ugh. Okay, let's put the locust out of its misery. We have a low chance to hit, but we don't need to hit a lot to get the kill. So put him down, and that leaves just the spider. Which has the least armaments of the bunch. I like the spider mech, I want to be clear about that actually, but it doesn't carry a lot of firepower. I'm going to use myself because I probably won't kill him, and we can use just kind of what weapons Kamea actually needs to get the job done,
All weapons.
and save her some heat.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Oh, knockdown. So this time we'll actually get to show you what I mean about the knockdowns. Pilot injured, -1 to initiative.
Yes, I hear you. I'll make it happen.
Alright, so Kamea's gonna get a free called shot here. This is an ability we have, but we're getting it for free because the mech has been knocked down. So we can target the center torso if we want to go for the kill, the head for kill, if we just want to blow these off. We're just gonna go for the quick kill. He's got 45 HP left there. We will use 1 SRM. The 2 lasers are enough, but there's no guarantee they both hit. We'll add the laser for some spread damage to make
I'll
sure.
make it happen.
See what I mean? The 1 laser missed. Shh. Kamea, do you read me? Alexander, thank the gods! I thought you lost you when the bombs fell. You nearly did, Kamea. The city is lost. We have to get off this planet. We need to do it now. Can't abandon Coromir. This is my home. This is my birthright. The battle is over, Kamea. Lord Madeira has the right of it. It's time for you to run. Escape this madness and live to restore the coalition another day. You're both right. My uncle has won. The Reach is his. We'll mourn for it later, The both of us. For now, you need to move. I have a job waiting at Shepherd's Pass. I'm on my way there right now. Hurry up and meet me there, please. We're on our way.
You get to that ship, Alexander. I mean it. I will not lose you and my throne on the same day.
Talk to me.
We're gonna be slow moving though, because Mastiff's got to catch up. Okay, so we got 2 vehicles here. Scorpion. Probably a striker based on the initiative 2.
Reading you loud and clear.
Two turrets up
Not a
top
sensor
as well.
trace. Affirmative. Vehicle destroyed.
We can't get a proper line of sight, but we can get an obstructed shot at that second vehicle. So it is a Scorpion like I thought. We're going to turn the lasers off because they have low chance to hit, and we're also very hot right now. Energy weapons have a lot less heat efficiency than ballistics or missiles. So you can get away with firing auto cannons, machine guns, and missiles a lot easier than lasers when you're running hot.
Orders?
Ugh, Mastiff, get your lazy ass up here.
Affirmative.
Move that bad knee, boy.
You brought this on yourself. Never stood a chance.
Yes, I hear
Okay,
you.
we're gonna move Lady Kamea furthermost. I feel like even at the time I did this mission, I felt like there was gonna be something more, and I know there is now. This is your last chance, cousin. Do not make me order your death. Do whatever you must, betrayer. Headstrong fool to the end. Damn you for this. Captain Houst, destroy them. Mastiff, my cousin, all of them. Leave no survivors.
As you command, my lady.
So Captain Houst has a Wolverine mech. I love the Wolverine mech. I'm just gonna say that right now. It's my favorite medium mech. Till they get some of the mechs they don't have yet into the game. So we bled off a lot of heat on both Kamea and myself, so that's good. We're not overly worried about the turret right now. They're not terribly strong. We want to get this Wolverine out of here.
Target.
Not a great chance to hit, but we'll shred some evasion off him if nothing else.
No damage detected.
You've got my attention.
We might be able to get the autocannon in play now. At least the LRMs, though. Just LRMs there. Just LRMs there. Okay, so it's just the LRMs. Sometimes it really annoys me how this game works with targeting. Not a great chance to hit, but we should get a little damage out of this. Oh, and the bar below the mechs, the square bar there, that's stability damage, how close you are to getting any knockdown. Missiles do a lot of stability damage, so if you're going to play a knockdown name, a lot of missile hardpoints are a good idea.
You have my attention.
Alpha Strike, not the LRMs, actually, multi-target. Send the missiles after the turret.
Targets confirmed.
so we stripped a lot of armor off of both of House torsos. And now it is my turn. Running very hot again. In hindsight, shouldn't have used that many lasers. But we do have enough heat for an Alpha Strike. And if we get somewhat lucky, yes! We can get the autocannon off of him. Yes!
Critical damage detected.
Orders? Aye, aye.
Again... I think we're just a missile boat. Yeah. Oh no! We can get the autocannon. Okay.
Here we go.
Great. I think the autocannon missed though. Still more structure damage to the Wolverine.
They're stripping armor off of my mech. Standing by.
We're running very hot again.
I'll do what you ask.
Heat management, not my friend right now. Let's turn the lasers off and do a multi-target again. Maybe we can knock out the turret. Go.
Confirmed.
Alright, so House is down to just a medium laser. You know what, to be honest, the turrets are becoming more of a threat than House is. Oh, I'm surprised that did not get the kill. Because the turrets actually have 2 lasers on them, and House is down to just 1.
Armor holding.
Talk to me.
Let's keep moving, Mastiff.
Affirmative.
Alright, Captain House is down.
That's one less hostile on the field.
I'm listening.
Frankly, I don't want to shoot with Kamea. She's very warm right now. We are going to finish this turret off with a... Apparently we're not in laser range, so the autocannons. There we go.
Target destroyed.
That puts me in much better heat
Reading
position
loud and
there.
clear. Confirmed.
See if Kamea can finish this one off with just the 2 lasers. Because missiles on the turrets I find don't... well, actually there's no spread damage, so... Let's
Copy
fire
that.
2 missile racks. Almost got it.
You've got my attention.
Alright, Massive, let's move your ass.
Copy that.
I really hate that I lost that leg.
Aye, aye.
Turret's down.
Target destroyed.
Tell me what you need.
Fall in behind me.
Let's get out of here. This may take a while because Mastiff has
Roger.
no mobility right now.
Holding here.
Aye, aye.
Flushing heat.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Cooling down.
Roger that.
Flushing heat.
Engaging coolant
Let's just be a lesson to you guys when you do this mission. Don't engage the Panther in close combat and get your leg knocked off. Thank the gods you made it, Kamea. Captain Halverson's prepping the engines right now. In another 5 minutes, we'll be ready to depart. 5 minutes is a long time. Gravedigger, you see Lady Arana to their docking ramp. When she is aboard, come back to me. We'll hold this patch against whatever comes.
Thank you, Sir Raju. Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today. I promise you that.
All units, advance! I want you to take that drop set down. Destroy everyone and everything that stands in your way. And oh, crap. That's two Orions, a Griffin, a Catapult. Can't really... Panther. Trebuchet, I think. And I'm not really sure what this one up here is. Can't really tell from the back. Oh, God. No. Me and Raju can't hold that. Warning. Engine critical. Warning. Air. System shutdown initiated. Warning. Reactor offline. Weapon systems offline. Systems inoperable. Trouble with your blackjack, Gravedigger? Shame. That seems to be happening to a lot of the Royal Guard battle mechs today. You have numbers on us, and you've resorted to sabotage, and you're gloating about it? You've got no honor, you vicious little brat. Not you nor your backstabbing father. Shut your mouth, old man. My father is a great man, and I swear to the gods, you will suffer if you insult him again. Coming to kill us? What do you mean we're going to suffer? Your father is a coward, and so are you. Gravedigger, I want you to eject now. Punch out. You're no good to anyone in a broken mech, and I won't let you die today. Eject that warrior now! That's an order. Out we go. Come for me, Victoria. Your teacher is waiting. Come and show me what you've learned.
Mission successful.
Not a greatly successful mission. We lost the leg off of Raju's battle mech. We ended up overheating and having to eject because of sabotage. And Lady Kamea did make it to her dropship. And the Reach is in control of House Espinoza. I don't really get the head thing there, the jaw protector. Hours later, high orbit over Cormadir. Ease there, Michael. You took a nasty crack on the head when you punched out. Don't worry, you're safe now. This is Darius Oliveira, Executive Officer. My name is Darius Oliveira. I'm the XO of Markham's Marauders. Just introduced you. We're a mercenary unit with ties to House Arana. We did some work for High Lord Tamati way back when. I'd introduce you to Commander Markham, but he was on a supply run in the Market District when the bombs fell. He, well, he didn't make it. Yeah, I am too. He was a good man. A lot of good men died today. We picked up your distress beacon on the emergency band when we were on our way off planet. After seeing what happened to Markham, it didn't feel right leaving you in the hands of this new directorate. We did a sweep of the combat site, grabbed your ejection pod, and ran. Were you able to recover my blackjack? Yeah, our mech tech hauled what's left of it into the mech bay. It isn't pretty, but if you give him enough time, Yang can fix just about anything. Try not to take the loss too hard. Yang says your mech shows signs of deliberate sabotage. Whatever you had working on it really did a number on the reactor. Punching out was the right move. Mastiff. Found his mech. It was completely cored out. Nobody survives a hit like that. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. We supported the Royal Guard on a handful of deployments, and Sir Raji earned my respect many times over. His death is a loss for us all. What happens now? Well, things aren't looking so hot around here, with the coup and all. House Espinosa's directorate is the new de facto government of the Oregon Reach. I'm sorry to tell you this, but Lady Arana was dead. Her dropship was destroyed on takeoff. It's all over the news. Mastiff died for nothing. He died for doing his duty. For what I remember of the old man, that's exactly what he'd have wanted to go. Speaking of going, we're going to get the hell out of Oregon territory. We're heading to a nice, quiet stretch of independent space, all the way across the end frontier, on the Canopian border. As for you, well, you've got options. According to your blood shit, you've got family in the Free Worlds League. If you want, I can look into booking you transport on a freighter bound for Merrick Space. Can't make any promises, but I'm willing to try. The League is my home, never has been. No life is where you're going, as okay. Yeah. You're welcome to stay aboard as long as you like. When we get near the Canopian border, we'll drop you off on a plane of your choosing. Of course, you'll need to pitch in for your share of fuel, plus food, lodging, repairs on your mech. Fair is fair and all, after all. Alternatively, you could find yourself a place in the Marauders if you wanted to. Wouldn't take you long to work off your debt, and you ran with Mastiff, so I know you've got chops. Think it over, sleep on it, had a hell of a day, and we've got a long road ahead. So it looks like we're getting life as a mercenary here. 3 years later, you're crewing RimWorld Frontier. This is where we'll call it for today. We'll let the game load, but this will be the end of the video. We'll see you next time for what appears to be life as a mercenary.